All right, everything went well in your video, so it definitely sounded good. I still want to be able to like listen and watch you play working up the next thing because I think it's been going pretty well. So we're gonna just focus on old theory here. Got a few things we're gonna check out, and let's see. Let's actually switch over to this. There. All right, so more strings involved, more notes, intervals, all that good stuff. So got the major scale one put in first. I'm going to do two of the modes just for an example here. Nope, I got no sound. There we go. So, yeah, got, and these are chord shapes we're definitely going to be covering and doing all kinds of progressions and whatnot with eventually. So, a bit of a little teaser here. So basically what's going on here, how I have this set up, is ignoring the low E string constantly going. We got an E major chord here, and then we go up to an F sharp minor, a G sharp minor, A major, B major, a C sharp minor, and then a D sharp diminished, and finally an E major again. That's basically what I'm doing here. So we got this shape, that major chord shape is happening there. Then we got the minor chord shape, and then the one diminished shape. So I use my ring finger for that, but if you prefer, you can use your middle finger. That's totally fine. But basically, the pinky will always be on the A string for all this stuff, and your index finger will be on the G string for all this stuff. So it's really just a matter of switching out your middle or your ring finger depending on the shape. The major chord shape, you'll want to use your ring finger. The minor chord shape, you want to use your middle finger. Diminished shape, you can use your middle or your ring finger. Either one is fine. Whatever feels best for you. So, still looking at the whole interval thing as we go here. So you see we got first, third, fifth, right? And so, because we're still focused on that E being the tonal center, we're still thinking how we're looking at all this stuff as intervals as we move up. So, just like we've done before, we're going to copy and paste things and change the interval. So I'm going to go to Lydian, copy and paste this guy, make sure the chord / scale diagrams is turned on. This way the intervals are pasted in there. So, Lydian, we got the sharp 4. So basically just kind of scanning up here, seeing where all the 4s at. We got this guy right here. We need to change that to a sharp 4. And turn the 7 into an 8. So all those 7s need to become 8s. So that bar gets left alone. This bar, we do need to change something here because we need to change this note into the sharp 4. So hit the letter A to bring up the chord box. I don't know why it doesn't show it when I do it on this setting, but you know, there we go. So the 12 needs to be changed to the 13. Save that. Control S. Every time you make a change, hit Control S. Or whatever it would be on Mac. Always hit that to save the work as I go. Alright, and then scanning ahead. Alright, there is another 4. So we gotta sharp that one. Whoops. Got too many 4s in there. Alright, so then the 14 needs to become the 15. And boom, there we go. Got the Lydian mode set up. So it's still going to be made up of like the major, minor, and diminished shape I just showed or talked about briefly. But same idea, the same kind of chord shapes. The pinky is always going to be on the A string, first finger is always going to be on the G string, and then the middle or ring finger will be on the D string, depending on how the shape's going. And just that right there sounds so Lydian. Just going back and forth between that. If you ever wanted to solo and make it sound Lydian, you just play over that. Yeah, that'll definitely sound Lydian. So yeah. The diminished shape, there it is. Alright, let's do Mixolydian next, and then I'm going to let you do the rest. Alright, so pasted in the Ionian modes, because that's what I still had copied. So now we got to flat all the sevens. Alright, so we see you got 7 over here. So let's turn that to the flat 7. So that 8th fret needs to become a 7. Save that. Let me come down here. We see another 7th interval. That guy right there. Flat 7. 13 becomes the 12. Save that. And got 7 over here as well. So this becomes the flat 7. 18th fret now becomes the 17th fret. And there we go. We got E Mixolydian. I know I said I use my ring finger when I'm doing this, but because I'm like reading this and or sight reading it, it was just easier to just jump into the middle finger. Because I was going, you know, from this to the diminished. I was like going up here like, oop, I gotta get the other finger down there. So I use the different set of fingers. So that might be something to think about. Maybe it's just easier to hit the diminished that way. Anyway, continuing on from the beginning. The big stretch. Alright, so again, I'll let you finish. I'd like you to finish the rest of those. Next thing we got here. Now this one you can use some distortion with. Because, just starting with this. Now, I'm going to be changing a bunch of stuff here. Because I want to talk about what's being changed. So we're going to make this scale type stuff starting on A. So, A Aeonian, key of A major. So as we got here, we have here your A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp. So, you know, when it's just going up and down, you got your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's the 1 again. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we can label all that. So let's start putting those in. Five, 6, 7, and then that's the 1 again. Back to the 7. Down to the 6, down to the 5, down to the 4, down to the 3, down to the 2, and back to the 1. So, key of A. All right, I actually probably should switch over to a different view here so you can see everything I'm doing. All right. So, we got to change the key. Remember, the 4 sharps, that is the key of E major. Well, now we're in the key of A major. So that, you know, using the whole circle of fifths thing, remember, C has 0. Let's move this over here like this. Remember, C, key of C major, has 0 sharps, 0 flats, so we start with that to figure things out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That lands on G. The key of G has 1 sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Land on D. The key of D has 2 sharps. So there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Key of D, or fifth note there is A. So the key of A, that's what we need. Key of A has 3 sharps. So that's what we need to change this to. So I'm going to come over here, open up my key signatures. And of course, with this, you can just count how many sharps there are. But I think if you know how to figure that stuff out, you'll be better off. So key of A major. Let's see. Next, yeah, so now there are no sharps or flats up in the standard notation. Everything is where it's supposed to be, or how it's supposed to be. Let's see. Hopefully that's good enough right there. All right, so I'm going to copy and paste. I'm going to go up to Lydian. Same deal, do the special paste. So this way you got the chord diagram thing up and the interval numbers are sent over there. So A Lydian. Remember, Lydian is the 4th mode that happens when you're going in order and key and all that. So with A Lydian, it's going to be in the key of E major. So A Lydian is in the key of E major. Change it here. Wait, I got to highlight all this so it doesn't change too much. There we go, key of E. And just like before, with the chords, we got to change what's necessary to make it the correct thing for the new mode. So we take the 5, turn it into a 6, come over here to this 4, make it a sharp 4, turn that into a 6. Here we go. So, yeah, the Aeolian. Not Aeolian, Ionian. Lydian. Of course, starting at the top and going down. All right, Mixolydian. Oh, this chair doesn't want to slide. All right, so copy and paste once again. So A Mixolydian. Again, Mixolydian is the 5th mode. So key of D has A as the 5th note. So key of D major is going to be A Mixolydian is in the key of D major. There we go. So now we need to take all the 7s and flat them. Flat that. Down to 5. Boom. Yeah, so there's A Mixolydian. All right, let's change all the key stuff first here. All right, so A Dorian, that's going to be in the key of G major. Dorian, yeah, A is the 2nd note in the key of G. Dorian's the 2nd mode, so that's in the key of G major. A Aeolian, that's in the key of C major. A Phrygian is in the key of F. And then A Locrian. That's going to be in the key of B flat major. Okay, now we got that set up. And go back to this. All right, so copy and paste, special paste the Mixolydian. So Dorian, we need to flat all the thirds. That becomes an 8. Go over here, flat that, turn that to an 8, and there we go. Got your A Dorian. Copy and paste, special paste. Now, to make it minor, we gotta flat all the 6s. So that becomes an 8. Over here, flat 6, 8th fret, save that. And copy special paste. Gotta flat all the 2s now. Oh, 6th fret, there we go. And copy special paste. Now we just got to flat all the 5s. Turn that to a 6. Turn that flat 5, that's a 6, boom, there we go. All right, and then just run through all those, listening to how they change, the sound changes as you go. And now just going through all that, we've got a bigger one here for you. So actually I should change the keys now, make that easier. But basically, starting off the same idea here. So that's going to be your 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, that's the 5th interval, 6th, 7. And now we're going to go an octave higher. So 1 again, 2 again, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th, and then the 1 again. And then back down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The root note, and continue going down. 7 once more. 6, 5, 4, 3. Whoa! I screwed something up. That's 4. That's the 3. That's the 2, and the 1. Okay. So I need to change this to the key of A. This A Lydian, right, that is the key of E. A Mixolydian, key of D. A Dorian, key of G. A Aeolian, key of C. A Phrygian, key of F. And a Locrian, key of B flat. All right, now that all that's set up, so basically, you're going to do all these. So remember, you're going to copy that, and then special paste into this. Make sure the chord diagram thing is on, so you have all that stuff up there to help you out. And you just got to change one thing at a time. So you change that, paste the Lydian, or not Lydian, paste the Ionian down into here, make those changes necessary, and then just copy, special paste, and make all those changes. So, any questions at all, let me know. Hope you have a good holiday, and I'll see you again next week.